Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Nancy wanted to know if Joy had slept with a married guy and whose wedding ring she had discovered in her room. Joy was being deceived while she waited at home like a good wife, but Nancy reminded her that her father had strayed with Leo Stark at that same hotel. "I didn't do it," Joy yelled. "I'm not married." Joy pointed out that the man's wife was unfaithful and that the situation was nothing like Nancy's. Nancy asserted that the man had no right to sleep around his wife regardless of what she had done. "Have you slept with this man or not?" Nancy insisted on knowing. Joy informed her that she would not speak to her mother about that. Joy didn't think Nancy cared about her, but Nancy said she only didn't want Joy to be hurt. Joy claimed that Nancy was solely interested in the fact that she had donated bone marrow for Chloe. Nancy insisted, "You're just as much of a daughter as she is." Despite her gratitude that Joy was a bone marrow match for Chloe, Nancy went on to say that this was only one of the many reasons they adored Joy. Joy remarked, "Okay, you love me, but that doesn't mean our issues are resolved and everything is magically better." Joy recalled reading with Chanel as they shifted the conversation to the audition. "My character is apparently supposed to be pursuing her man." Nancy believed the audition went well. Joy didn't want to discuss it and went for a stroll when she asked again whose ring it was. Admire Days, B&B, General Hospital, or other soap operas. Participate in the discussion on our SC boards. To interact with fans and start a conversation right away, click here. Although Johnny said he saw them with his own eyes, Chanel was shocked to hear him accuse her of cheating with Alex in a hospital ward. The following day, he told her, he heard them express how clueless he was. When Chanel tried to explain Johnny that it wasn't what he had assumed, he yelled at her and ran away. Everyone shouted, "Surprise," as Johnny entered the reception area. Alex informed Johnny that Chanel had gone to great lengths to surprise him, leaving him stunned. Chanel approached Johnny from behind and said she hoped he felt incredibly foolish as everyone began to sing. Alex instructed Johnny to blow out the candles after he waited uneasily for everyone to cease singing. Alex informed Johnny that Chanel had surpassed herself with the cake as they all applauded. Alex went on to say, "She must truly love you." To cut the cake, he gave Johnny a knife, but Chanel cautioned him about putting his trust in Johnny. Chanel went on to say, "He might or might not stab you with it," before declaring that Johnny believed she was having an affair with Alex. Johnny singled out Seth in an attempt to defend himself in front of the stunned audience. Johnny remarked, "You told me not to go in there because Arrow and Faith are having sex there when I ran into you." Seth didn't remember being so forthright. "She's Faith," he added, pointing to Stephanie. Johnny was at a loss for words when he realized he had entered on Alex and Stephanie, not Chanel. Chanel instructed him not to talk while eating and pushed cake in his face. Abe and Kate talked about their need for a feisty, unpredictable actress for the program at Body and Soul HQ. Kate refused to play the part when Abe proposed that they bring Lorna back. Abe informed Kate that he had tried out Joy, Nancy Westlake's daughter, a promising young actress. Bonnie had demanded that he give Joy a chance, Abe stated. Joy could play a home wrecker, according to Abe and Kate, who also talked about her hostile demeanor. Though he wanted to see more actors before making a decision, Abe believed Joy was a candidate. Paulina broke in to tell them about the unexpected celebration that went awry. She claimed that because Johnny believed Chanel and Alex had an affair, Chanel and Johnny got into a fight, flung cake, and walked back out. As it happened, he had interrupted Alex and Stephanie as they were having sex. Kate left after promising to repair the damage. Abe felt sorry for Chanel and Johnny. Paulina expressed her wish to Abe that he hadn't paired Chanel and Alex. "Do you hold me responsible?" Abe pondered. He was somewhat to blame, Paulina remarked. She believed that made Johnny envious, but Abe argued he was unaware of Johnny's problems and would be suspicious. According to Paulina, the apple fell close to the tree. Paulina explained, "I'm talking about that British daddy of his." Abe said, "I always felt he was more evolved than his father." Abe believed that as the situation subsided, Chanel would recognize it as a misunderstanding. Paulina wasn't entirely certain. She advised everyone to be on guard when her daughter was in pain. Johnny followed Chanel back to the exam room. She refused to listen to his attempts at apology. Johnny begged her to understand how he came to his views and to see things from his perspective. Chanel yelled that he thought she would cheat on him, so he tried to piece together the facts. Chanel remarked, "Hurt, you believe that I could cheat on you, the man I love more than anyone else in the world." She inquired as to the whereabouts of Johnny's missing wedding band. Johnny acknowledged removing the ring. Chanel reminded Johnny that she had made it clear to him right away that she wasn't interested in Alex. "You thought that because he took off his shirt, I would become so aroused that I would cheat on you?" Chanel lost her temper. Johnny claimed to feel foolish. Chanel urged him to go. Chanel was crying as Paulina entered. She questioned, "Where is Johnny?" Chanel sobbed in her mother's arms after telling her that he was no longer there. Joy noticed Johnny sitting on a seat outside and approached him. Joy said, "I'm glad I ran into you." He had left his wedding ring in her chamber the previous evening, she informed him as she took it out. Stephanie was taken aback when Johnny noticed her and Alex sharing a bed in the hallway. Behind closed doors in a hospital room, Alex informed her that they were two consenting adults. Stephanie told Seth that he was to blame for everything as he passed. "Have you seen Faith in person? How could you have mistaken me for her?" Stephanie inquired. He informed Johnny they were running lines, Seth reiterated. "I assumed you were an actress because you look like one. The publicist is me." Stephanie reminded Seth, "I attended meetings with you." Kate and Abe claimed they needed to reduce overhead and that they might begin by hiring a publicist who had slept with one of the show's stars, to which Seth retorted. They were bickering until Kate approached. Kate received an apology from Stephanie for her lack of professionalism. While accepting her apology, Kate pointed out that they were unable to publicize the fact that their publicist was having an affair with an actor, on the set, no less. If she was dismissed, Stephanie inquired. When Kate informed Alex and Stephanie that they could continue working, they were relieved. "For the time being, take this as your first and only warning." Kate remarked, "You two keep each other at bay." Leo reminisced about odd birthday occasions from his childhood as he and Bonnie devoured the cake, thinking it was fantastic. Leo remarked, "But look at me now, I'm the head writer of a TV show and I'm eating cake." Bonnie believed that since the baker had been charged with infidelity, they shouldn't consume the cake. It might have been worse. "It's possible that she was cheating," Leo shrugged.